Hi everyone, Kendrick from Providence Tarot bringing you your weeklies for April 8th through the 14th. I'm a little sick this week, you guys. I got sick on Saturday. It's Monday now. Um, and I had some NyQuil, so I'm starting to feel it. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Eight of Hearts, which is saying that some of us are deciding to or are having to take the strength or feel the strength, be the strength in a situation that requires, some compassion. Maybe we might have to sacrifice something. We might be having to give up something. And it surrounds a lesson that we're also learning, behind that. We have to make some choices based on those lessons that we're learning and the karma around that, right? Because we're going to grow. There's going to be more of an understanding that comes from making these choices and these decisions. And it's around the Libra full moon that's coming up as well. What are your options? So I'm choosing two cards for each sign, and I'm going to try to read them both in a minute cohesively. Also, at the bottom of the deck, we got the Nine of Wands, which is talking about, completion, understanding something, gaining wisdom out of a situation. This could be you protecting part of yourself, your subconscious, your emotions, right? It's your awareness of the growth of something or a situation that you're going to have to process for yourself and come to an understanding of what you were meant to get out of this. Yeah, it does have to deal with evolution, and it does have to do with reaching a goal in terms of your evolution. You're changing, it's mutable, it's talking about adapting to some changes. You may not be ready to adapt to the changes because you might be emotionally tied, or you might be emotionally held back by some things, but you are going to reach that level of knowledge to change these things. Aries, your cards this week are the King of Swords and the Queen of Clubs. That's very interesting. So you could be trying to marry some concepts that you may have that will work for you with this Aquarian energy of the King of Swords, right? And also the mature energy of the Queen of Clubs. But the Queen of Clubs is a queen energy that wants to get things done and is very knowledgeable when it comes to business or expressing ways to do things, okay, that involve business. It's being very creative because the queens are creative. So it's kind of like, your wisdom and your intellect and your creativity. You're trying to marry those things together to come up with something that's going to produce something that, is of great form for you. So this is really good, Aries. I'm excited for you. It's your birthday season. Work. Taurus, your cards this week, wow, this is amazing. You have a major arcana card. You have the High Priestess, which is Neptune. That's Pisces energy. Pisces is like your 11th house, right? And this could have something to do with something around Venus being in Pisces right now, your planetary ruler. She's bringing some things to you in terms of like reaching your subconscious and also like sharing that understanding of what your subconscious might be teaching you, Taurus. And, you also got the Nine of Clubs here, which is also the card that's at the bottom of the deck. So you guys could be protecting yourselves by way of an understanding that you might be having with Neptune and dreams and things in the subconscious. You might be able to read other people and what they might have going on inside, and that is bringing you to a place of protecting yourself from them. Gemini, let's see what's going on with you this week. Okay, so this is wonderful. You got a card that sort of like represents your energy. This is Mars in Aries, right? Mars is in Gemini right now, so this is your energy. You're working with this. And then you got the Four of Hearts, which is the Four of Cups usually, so that's Moon and Cancer energy. This is you making bold plans to create new structures that are going to benefit your emotional process, right? Because the twos do have to do with the level of understanding, who you were and who you are now and what you want to be moving forward. And the two's understanding, right, is going to bring into form the new reality from that understanding for you. And it's making bold plans and being very active in doing that. It's like you have a need to fulfill something inside of you that may even have to do with your creativity. And I would say go with this, Gemini. It's really good, it's going to be nurturing. Cancer, what's going on with you this week? Let's see. Wow. You got the Sun card, which is talking about, your heart, your life, your vitality, bold, making bold choices, being bold, being brave as well. It's talking about courage, and it's also talking about, your will and how you identify with your will and what that means for you. What do you really want out of life? And then you also got the Ten of Hearts. Yes, what do you really want out of life, Cancer? This is wonderful for you. The Ten of Hearts is Mars in Scorpio, so this is you putting aggression into showing some compassion towards a situation. You could have a very clear understanding about how you feel about something, and you definitely want to make yourself aware and other people aware of that as well. How you feel. You really want to come to a sense of completion about these feelings as well. You want to have a new awareness, and you want to have a new focus, a change of focus in terms of like how you feel now. Leo, what's going on with you this week? Let's see. I'm so stuffy, you guys. Sorry about that. I know you probably don't mind. You got the Three of Hearts, and you also got the Six of Pentacles. So you got some Moon and Taurus energy, and then you also have some energy of wanting to express something by way of communication, or this could just be you wanting to express something and communicate through art forms, right, Leo? Or whatever it is that you do well, that you show creativity in. This could also be you wanting to get people together to share an experience that might be of value as well. You could definitely be planning something. You also could be checking your money, your finances. You might be wanting to invest in something that might bring you a little bit of pleasure. You know what I mean? Also, you might even be dealing with a new love. That could be something. Virgo, let's see what your energy is this week. Wow. Okay, you got the Empress, which is Venus energy, and that's wonderful. Venus is in your 7th house of relationships, and then you got the Two of Diamonds here. So you might be making some choices, making some decisions that, might benefit your relationships, or you might just be seeing, what risks you want to take in terms of your relationships. It could also be in terms of like creativity. Maybe you want to produce something that is creative for you, and you're understanding what the risks are, right? And the risks also do involve the rewards. What are the rewards of the situation as well? You're trying to bring yourself to an understanding of what might come back around to you if you put the energy into something that you want to get a return on, and it's meaningful. Libra, let's see what your cards are this week. Oh my God, you got the Justice card and the King of Spades. So this is you guys really changing or looking at your perspective, closely looking at a situation that you want to bring more balance to, or that you want to be fair in. You're also thinking about the cause and the effect, the give and the take. You're thinking about your options. You're also thinking about the risks that involve those options and what could be learned out of this situation too. It is really making the right choice and making the right decision. It is also talking about, a need to really be clear on your perspective and allow others to see the clarity of your perspective and your take on a situation. It does have to do with, harmony in terms of dealing with a lot of people as well. Scorpio, let's see what your cards are this week. Oh my God. Okay, did you just get this again or did somebody else get it last week? So you got the Tower, which this is your card. This is Mars, okay? So this is you being destructive as you are. And then you also got the Seven of Hearts, which would equate to like Venus and Scorpio energy. So you might be destroying a relationship, a business relationship with someone, or you guys could be quitting a job, Scorpios. Some of you guys could be trying to gain clarity of like how you feel in a situation, or maybe something ended for you and you feel like you don't understand, your emotions surrounding that yet, or the emotions that you have attached to this experience that might be just trying to give you an opportunity to rebuild something and to restart something. You want to see movement forward in this situation. This is conflict with an advantage, and also you want to see and be victorious. Sagittarius, what are your cards for this week? Let's see. Page of Pentacles and Two of Clubs. So, you might be dealing with a Gemini, which is so funny. And you also are making some bold plans and some choices. But and you also are making some choices in terms of like getting involved in a situation that you are going to learn something from. It's kind of like you're going into it with a proud sense of what your new reality is, and that you're going to come out of it with an even a graduated sense of what your new reality is going to be once you make it past these steps, and once you make it past some trial period. It might be a short trial period, or it might be an extended trial period. Whatever it is, you're building something with this Page of Pentacles being here, and it's like really great plans being made. Capricorn. So this week you got the Page of Cups and you got the Queen of Diamonds. So this is saying that you might be feeling left out of a situation that you probably provided your energy, your time, and your effort in, and you're now sitting back and watching other people sort of like uh, enjoy the fruits of your labor, or you might just be watching someone else feel left out and you want to invite them in to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You could be dealing with somebody that you might be mentoring, or somebody that you might be really feeling like you want to give some advice to. You want to help a friend who needs some answers, perhaps, who also needs a shoulder to cry on. I think that you're able to be that person, and you're able to show them a sense of reality that can take them out of this place of escapism within their emotions and where they might be. This could be you too. Aquarius, I don't know what's going on with y'all lately. Y'all been dealing with the Scorpio energy for a while. You got the Death card, right? And then you also got the Five of Diamonds. So you might be dealing with, just some information and some knowledge, some concepts or some perceptions around, finances and things that you might have to learn just based, the surrounding stability or old ways of doing things might have to be changed for sure, because it's Taurus and Scorpio energy. So that's opposing energy right there. You know what I mean? Right now, Uranus is in Taurus. Scorpio doesn't have anything in it right now, but Jupiter is in Scorpio's second house, which is talking about money, right? And that's ruled by Taurus, which you have a card right here that talks about that. So you might be dealing with some money issues with a Scorpio right now, or just within issues of transforming. Pisces, what's going on with you this week? Almost done, you guys. Ooh, okay, you got the Judgment card. Look at that. Okay, so you might be thinking about apologizing. You might be dealing with, feeling like you are owed an apology, or you might just be dealing with some fear-based things. You might be having to release yourself from some old energy, right? Because this is Pluto. You also got the Ten of Wands, which talks about a burden. So you could be burdening yourself by not releasing this old energy. You really need to understand like what it is that you are meant to gain out of this experience of releasing the old energy. It's almost kind of like the Cinderella syndrome, you know what I mean? Like feeling sorry for yourself as well. That's something you're very good at. So stop doing that. Ask people for help if you need help, or just seek out, help in the form of like relating to a friend, perhaps.